Hey guys, what is going on? This is External Shockwave alongside Chris Gamer 1025 here, bringing you another installment of the TAP podcast. This is TAP podcast number 3. Yes, as you can see, he's excited. And I know by the topics.
I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling great.
Yeah, and by the topics, and the topics you see, that second one is a shocker. We just watched Impact Wrestling's Slammiversary 2018 pay-per-view.
My God, that. Well, we're gonna get into that pay-per-view. That pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Woof, jeez.
Wow.
That blew me away.
Yeah.
No Impact could do
Definitely not at this time. So this episode's topics are going to be how do we book Bobby Lashley, our Slammiversary review, and of course the subscriber Q&A to finish things off. Whew. All right, let's start with Bobby Lashley, and you started last time with Shinsuke, so I'll start now.
I start laughing because every time I see Bobby Lashley,
I know.
I just see his face and his brain with his tattooed eyebrows. I'm sorry, Bobby, but I feel really bad that he doesn't have his eyebrows anymore. But I don't know, tattoo them, whatever. There's people that tattoo hair on their heads, so I guess do what you want.
Well, that's it. That's all we have to say about Lashley.
That's all we have to say about Bobby.
Well,
Alright, so
when he first came back,
let's kick off where he first came back. It was after Mania, right?
Yeah, here's what I would have done. You see, instead of Nicholas at WrestleMania,
Instead of Nicholas.
it would have been Bobby Lashley.
Yes, that's the whole idea. Instead of Nicholas, it would be Bobby Lashley. Now, I'm going to tell you two sides of the story here. But first, we're going to go with the WrestleMania, Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman tag team. What I think they would have done is have Bobby and Braun win the tag team championships, have a run, probably I'd say till SummerSlam, defeating, big teams, big names. They lose the titles. There's two things you could do: lose the titles at SummerSlam to the Authors of Pain, or have them lose before SummerSlam to the Authors of Pain, and have them, what's the word I'm looking for? A feud until SummerSlam. So their big match would be at SummerSlam, Bobby versus Braun, which will lead to, sadly, a Roman Universal title run. And either Braun or Bobby, whoever wins the SummerSlam match, feuds with Roman down the line, so that way, anyone can win the title. I'd be fine with even if it's a triple threat or, just a one-on-one. But Bobby and Braun are, like, the only top guys, really. And if you didn't want to make Roman champ, then fine. Throw him in, triple threat match, Braun, Bobby, and Brock. Why not? Or for the full way, Roman Reigns. Put him in there,
Always got
So
involved.
that's one of the signs, one of the sides I'd say that they could have done, Do you agree on that? Or do you want to change something?
I don't know, but anything with Roman in the main event picture? No, thank you.
It's great. Okay.
What are you, Vince
Roman,
McMahon?
you love Roman. Let's see. Kids love Roman. The next side they could have done is, all right, let's say if they actually did do the Nicholas thing, right? Kill me. If they did do it, and Bobby did come back, interrupting Elias, first of all, there would be no stalling suplex. That's number one. There'd be no stalling suplex. No vertigo rushing to his...
He's back on Raw.
His head, no blood rushing down to his head. No, God. It'd be a spear. And when he does a spear, he's going to flip when he does it. And he's going to kill his opponent. Okay? There's no stalling suplex. Because that's what Lashley's known for, is the spear for his TNA run. He was a beast in TNA, so why not continue that in WWE? Right? So
No, I'm sorry. That's not the Lashley you want to see. You want to see the Lashley who loves his sisters.
No, that's when they messed up. The interview where, first of all, Lashley should never have ever been on an interview. Lashley, to me, if they were going with a face, why make him so lovable and a family man? He's not Roderick Strong, or what used to be Roddy Strong, right?
Yeah.
So why not just, have him cut promos on Brock, have him cut promos on Roman, have him cut promos on Braun, Stuff like that to make him seem tough. Not wearing that little fancy hat that he has on with his, pink lavender suit or whatever you want to call it. No,
I love my sisters.
I love my sisters. Like with that weird smile on his face. Like, Bobby, what are you doing? This isn't you. Like, I feel like I don't know, in a way I feel like they maybe kidnapped him and that Men in Black thing with the memory. They just clicked that, pew, and his memory went away. It's like, hey, Bobby, how you doing? Just like, I'm doing great, boss. How much do you love your family? I love them. Great. That's your gimmick. No. So I would book him like this, right? He returns, right? He dominates everyone. He's on an undefeated streak. SummerSlam comes up. He's fighting Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. Okay? Because I don't want to see Roman win the title. And Braun, first of all, he shouldn't even be Mr. Money in the Bank. So I would just have Braun be Braun. Like, have Braun feud with Bobby after Bobby wins the title, so that way Braun could finally have his main title win.
Nope, I'm sorry. You don't want to see that.
Roman could just do nothing. For once, please, God. For once, have Roman do nothing. Please, God.
What do you mean we can't do nothing with Roman? He's Roman Reigns.
No. The big dog needs to go back to his cage. Okay, he's grounded. That's it. It's over. Lock the cage. Damn it. Lock it. Because I don't want to see Roman Reigns conquer it all. I don't want to see sympathy for Roman Reigns. Because he doesn't deserve any of it. Because it doesn't make any sense.
Agreed.
Like, I feel like sometimes Vince, he's like deaf. Like he's too old. He can't even hear the moves. He's like, I bet he's sitting there at WrestleMania, right?
Are those cheers?
At his at backstage, and all you hear is boo, and Vince is like, I hear those cheers right now. I like it. No.
It's so deafening in here.
It's deafening. Yeah, because they're booing Vince. No. They're cheering.
Are you sure? I think they're cheers.
No, Vince. No.
Well,
what can you do? Vince loves their own brains, But that's how I would book Lashley, to be honest. I think if you want to really go in detail, he should have never feuded with Sami Zayn. Have him feud with, not saying Sami Zayn's not a big star, but have him feud with, at least people that are bigger, and badder than Sami Zayn. Because Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens could have done something way better, instead of doing this angle with Bobby Lashley and them forgetting that they're friends.
Why couldn't Sami and Kevin be Raw Tag Team Champions instead of the B Team? Not that I have a problem. I'm just saying.
Yeah, why? It doesn't make any sense. And the Leaders of the World, thank God they lost, because they weren't even entertaining to me. Like, Broken Hardy is not even funny to me in the WWE. If you want to see funny Broken Hardy, go to TNA. That's if you want to see funny Broken Hardy.
That's a shock. Then if you want to see dominant Lashley as a main event talent, you go to Impact.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you want to see Matt Sydal, a.k.a. Evan Bourne, actually doing something and have an interesting gimmick, you go to Impact.
If you want to see Sami Callihan wreck it up, go to Impact.
Not a hacker in NXT. I don't know what Triple H was thinking with that. You can't blame it all on Triple H, but...
Yeah, it's Dusty's fault too, and whoever runs it too. The people that think of the gimmicks and stuff, I don't know what... They must have been like, I don't know. I still think Vince spiked their drink that night or something. Vince did something. I don't know.
Yep. Well,
but,
I would agree with everything that he just said. Lashley didn't become a monster until, what was it? Extreme Rules, I guess, pretty much? Or after Money in the Bank? with
Extreme Rules.
with
Let's
the
talk
whole
about that.
with the whole Roman, Lashley angle, whatever. Lashley wins at Extreme Rules, sure.
Well, thank God Lashley beat Roman. They're actually having another match. I
But
think,
did
as
it
of this
matter?
recording.
But
As
it
of this
obviously,
recording, I think on Raw, right?
yeah, exactly,
The face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam.
exactly.
Oh God! If Roman wins,
So Lashley, you just won for nothing, man. You just beat Roman clean at a pay-per-view
that
for
makes
nothing.
me think that one time Nakamura beat AJ without the title. This is like the same situation. When it comes to the big one, Bobby can't do it.
You can't get it done.
Exactly.
Well,
And I don't know what's he gonna go from this, because honestly, I honestly feel bad because Vince cares so much about Roman that he doesn't really remember that he has other stars on his show like Braun Strowman, Kevin Owens, what used to be Sami Zayn because now he's injured, Bobby Lashley,
yep, definitely.
Finn Balor, all the Samoa Joe, and he's just stuck on Roman,
Roman's the draw.
He's the draw. He gives us the big bucks, the big money. He's gonna main event WrestleMania 7 times in a row.
Look, he isn't a draw. You want to know why? Because when you buy a ticket to go to a WWE pay-per-view, you don't say, I'm going for Roman Reigns. No, you say, I'm going for, like, Seth Rollins or something else.
Or you're just going just because, like the guy in the green shirt. The guy with the long hair and the clown.
Every single time.
Every single time, yeah.
If they are not there on a Raw, SmackDown, or pay-per-view, you know something's happening in this world.
Something happened. Call 911.
They're there every Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-view. They even
And
stick
NXT.
around for 205 Live.
They're not doing in the regular NXT tapings. They're at NXT takeovers.
Yeah, they're at takeovers.
But still, that's still a lot.
What are
of
their
it.
jobs?
Yeah, what are their
Who
jobs?
are your
I don't
relatives?
know. I don't understand. What job did you do to pull this off? I don't understand.
Me either.
But yeah, like I said, let's talk about Extreme Rules for a second. Well, we're not gonna go too much in detail. We're not gonna, ramble on and on and on how that pay-per-view was horrible.
Yep.
Let's talk about how WWE pay-per-views, ever since, from WrestleMania and on at this point, right now as of this recording, the pay-per-views have just been disappointing. Don't you agree?
Yes, I totally agree.
Disappointing, and why, you may ask. WrestleMania reminded me of WrestleMania 30. It was okay, but it could have been better. It reminded me of WrestleMania 29. It was bad.
29 was horrible.
29, 27, horrible maintenance.
32.
Right? 25, oof.
32, bad. 31 was okay.
32. 32, the only thing that saved them was the legends appearing for no reason.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Look, WrestleMania, Greatest Royal Rumble, Backlash, Money in the Bank, Extreme Rules, all of them has just been complete and utter trash. I don't know, I bet I can't find one person in this world that's of age, or at least over, at least 12 and over, or 10 and over, that has said that it was a great pay-per-view. No.
Actually,
Yeah, they're going to say it's a great pay-per-view, but ask
yeah.
somebody older.
If you're 10 years old, probably 12. Let's say I'll go around, if you're around 14 and up. You tell me that, let's say, Extreme Rules was the greatest pay-per-view you've ever seen in your life right now.
You need to go home and cry.
Yeah. You will get the Su Yung bloody bridesmaid glove shoved in your mouth for that statement.
Oh, man.
What are you doing? Are your eyes open?
That's probably the first ever event they watched in their life, and they thought it was great, but it was really not. The main event was lackluster because I thought the match was going to be better than. I thought it was going to be a 6-star match, but turns out it was just garbage. Backlash, same thing. Crowd hated it. Money in the Bank, the wrong people won the briefcases. And just like that, the Money in the Bank briefcase for the woman is done. Braun is going to end up cashing in at SummerSlam, guaranteed.
Yep.
Roman versus Brock. Either Roman wins and then Braun cashes in, or Braun cashes in during the middle of the match is going to happen no matter what. It's so predictable. But Braun did not need it at all. He did not need it. Big men like Big Show, Braun Strowman, and other big men, I feel like they don't need, accolades like that. Sure, you can give them like a Rumble win. Sure, you can give them another win, King of the Ring, something like that. But not Money in the Bank. Not winning a ladder match. That's one of those things that's just weird. You don't want to do. Yeah, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. But I want to go on to the better show, which I'm shocked to say, Slammiversary blew my mind. Slammiversary. I'm gonna let you talk about Slammiversary first.
Well, first of all, we just out of the blue. I don't know. It just Impact for the past 4 weeks caught my eye. I was just like, let me give Impact a chance because I haven't been watching Raw or SmackDown because obviously WWE has been horrible. So I give Impact a chance, and oh my god, this was wow. They have the roster now. I don't know who's backstage. It damn sure isn't Jeff Jarrett and Dixie Carter, but whoever it is, thank you.
It's me, brother. No, it's not. Okay.
Not again. This company's going back down.
He's gonna bring back the Fortnite ring. Oh wait, it's already back. Jesus help us.
Am I the only one, by the way, that in this current state of Impact, do you want the 6-sided ring back, or is that just me?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's what made TNA different from other wrestling companies. That's what made TNA TNA.
Excuse me.
That's what set them apart for everybody. And for Hogan to bring back a 4-sided ring,
thank you.
When he first joined, was just everybody was just like, what? Why? For what?
Yep.
That's what made them unique.
And then Impact switched back to a 6-sided ring and then back to a 4-sided.
Yeah, that's that's like taking the YouTuber PewDiePie and he's good at what he does, YouTube, right? You take that away from him and you make him like a car salesman. A car salesman. What are you doing? That's not what makes him him. That's what the point I'm trying to get at. But TNA did a freaking good job today. And let's start off reviewing the first match, which the return of Johnny Impact. He defeated Petey Williams, Phoenix, and
Taiji Ishimori.
Who I can never say his name, but
Taiji Ishimori. Yep. Well, it was his return too.
Yeah, so it was like everybody's return, and Petey Williams wasn't even supposed to be there. He was only there because Rich Swann suffered a concussion. So Impact ended up winning the match. Johnny Impact. But
damn it,
it
Rich
was
Swann.
a crazy match.
It was. Canadian destroyers everywhere, Hurricane Ranas everywhere, a whole bunch of high-flying spots. That was a great opener. Even an opener that literally had no meaning or context. It was just, all right, we're doing a Fatal 4-Way. Okay.
Well, from what I heard, they called it Battle of the Nations or something. Phoenix is from Mexico, Impact is representing the USA, Williams is representing Canada, and Ishimori is representing Japan. And it's
well, in that case, okay, I guess.
That's what they said at the beginning, but they never mentioned it after that.
They needed something, I guess.
It was pointless.
They needed something to go off of. Okay, call it Battle of the Nations.
But they didn't really need it because considering the action was so amazing, and you really didn't know who was going to win because I was trying to predict it the whole time. And by the way, I got the whole card correct except for the last match, and we'll get to that.
Yep.
Yeah, so that one was a good match. The next match I was there was Tessa Blanchard versus Allie. So, Tessa Blanchard, I would love to see her in NXT and WWE, but I heard she's got some beef over there, and that's the reason why she broke up with Ricochet as well. Well, I don't know who broke up with who, but...
Well, I mean, at least my guy Ricochet never really took that L because he gained a WWE career.
Yeah.
So...
He's not like Big Cass.
Yeah.
So he didn't get cast. That's good.
He didn't get cast.
He didn't get cast. But, yeah, Tessa Blanchard, might add, I mean, since leaving Ricochet and since leaving to Impact, she's gotten pretty swole. She's gotten pretty strong there.
Who knows? Maybe she's on some ginger juice or something.
I don't know. Maybe Maybe she's on the roids. Who knows?
But
you know, do steroids even work for girls? I don't think so.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
And,
There's something about testosterone or something. I don't know. But whatever. She's on something. Or if not, then she's got to be the strongest woman I've ever seen in my life. So, but, you know, she did a good job playing her role in this match, her gimmick. Allie's like the Bailey of Impact. And I haven't watched an Impact pay-per-view since, jeez. I can't even remember.
A long time ago.
We're in 2018 right now. I think last time I saw an Impact pay-per-view was probably either, I think, 2015 or 2014. That's the last time I watched an Impact pay-per-view.
Well, in that case...
And I don't even watch the show, so mind you, I have no idea what's going on. You know? But
and it blew him out of the water. You see this?
Yeah, they filled me in on what was going on. So that was very good on their part.
Thank you, Josh Matthews. Johnny Impact just got married!
Yeah,
thank you. I needed to know that.
Exactly. Thank you. But who's he married to? They don't say. It's Ty Valkyrie. Alright. So, but his wife is Madison Rayne, which is crazy. I never knew that, even though they've been dating for years.
It just popped in my head. Taya Valkyrie could have been on this card going up against Su Yung instead of Madison Rayne.
Hell yeah, let's talk about that pretty soon here, but Madison Rayne. Alright. Look.
Hang up the boots. That's it. She went in the coffin. That's it.
Tessa Blanchard just, obliterated Allie, and she did her part, and it was a good match.
Yep.
Eddie Edwards versus Tommy Dreamer. I thought it was a good match. I thought it was an alright match, but
still, I think it was weird on paper. Just like, why are we seeing Eddie Edwards versus Tommy Dreamer? I mean, I get the whole story. I get the whole story, but it's just like, why?
I mean,
but that match didn't disappoint until the tease of the table spot and the lighter fluid.
You cannot tease the lighter fluid table spot and not do it. You can't do that, you know?
That's my only complaint about this pay-per-view.
Yeah, I mean, I really wanted to see that table light on fire and somebody go through it, whether it be Dreamer or Eddie Edwards, but that was a good one. And I think Eddie Edwards' gimmick of being broken in some sort of way, it was pretty good. I mean, I enjoyed it. Even though last time I saw Eddie, he was feuding with his former partner,
who's now a doctor.
Who is now
Davey
a doctor.
Richards.
Yeah, which is so disappointing. I mean, Davey, what are you doing? But like, you were such a good wrestler, and then you're like, let's just retire by losing to my partner. Like what?
Hey, Eddie, when you tear an MCL or something like, Chris Sabin, I could do surgery on you, buddy. So there you go.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing he can offer. But right now, Eddie Edwards defeated Tommy Dreamer. Is he gonna go back to being sane again? I don't know.
I think so, because he shook Dreamer's hand and everything, and then
and then he just realized what he did at the end, which was a good little nod to the story.
Kind of, yeah, uninteresting. Well, not uninteresting, excuse me, unexpected. Yeah.
It's an unexpected turnout, yeah. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I thought he was just gonna beat him and that's it. But no. Brian Cage defeated Matt Sydal for the X Division title. Let me just start off by saying, Brian Cage, you're a little too slow for that small title there, bud. But that's what the X Division title's for. It's like your 205 Live, But my guy's like 305 Live.
There's
right now.
always a big man who's just gonna defy that law. Bobby Lashley, now Brian Cage.
Yep. Matt Sydal's gimmick in TNA, might I add, that he's doing good things in TNA, which is really good to see him, been improving his character and doing all that. And
the third eye.
Third eye. I mean, when everybody heard that Sydal was getting signed to WWE, it's like, oh my god, this guy's gonna be the top mid carder. Nope.
Look how that turned out.
Air boom. That's all I gotta say.
Air boom.
Air boom. And then they lost the titles at a live event to Primo and Epico because he was suspended or he was released because his drug problems or whatever. And and the same thing happened in Japan. I think with Ricochet, they were tag team champions, and then he had a drug problem and they had to kick him out or whatever.
Here's the thing: If you're involved with Matt Sydal in the business, never be his partner.
Yeah, you're not bad luck. Good thing he's a singles guy now, right?
Yep.
But yeah, Brian Cage. This was a good match. I didn't believe Matt Sydal would have a chance against Cage. I have that WWE mentality where the bigger man always prospers and stuff. Because WWE does that. But Matt Sydal actually went toe to toe with this guy, and he delivered a good match.
There was some pretty interesting spots in this match, and well, the finish of I don't even know what happened with Sydal, to be honest. When he went for the airborne.
Yeah, Brian Cage was supposed to bring the big boot to the face of Sydal, but I don't know if he got scared because he knew the spot was coming, that the big boot was gonna hit his face, and he didn't jump farther enough. He didn't jump far enough.
Yeah, like he usually does. He jumped really close. Luckily, his foot only glided down the rope instead of his face.
Full of Billy Kidman, if you guys know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Billy Kidman. Jesus.
Well, but luckily he was all right though. And then of course that Brian Cage finish and new champ.
Yeah.
Ended his 34-day reign, they said, or whatever it was.
Yeah, Austin Aries has 300 and something, but he's up there. But let's see what Brian Cage does with the title. But as we're going to talk about, Su Yung defeated Madison Rayne. Now, a lot of people could have been in Madison Rayne's position. I just feel like Madison Rayne, her career has been going on for so long. She could still do it. She could still wrestle, but it's I feel like it's time. It's time. Let it go.
She's just like Gail Kim. They just never know.
Exactly. She just comes and goes, but I feel like that, it should be it already. I don't think that she should keep doing this, Even though she can still do it physically, it's still they overbook and overpush them, like Gail Kim and Madison Rayne, and we get tired of seeing them. A lot of people could have took her place, like you said, Taya Valkyrie. Who's another woman who's had?
I mean,
Kiera Hogan?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. I'm trying to think of a draw. Shotzi Blackheart, not really one, but she's working her way up there.
Rosemary's dead.
Apparently. Yeah.
We haven't seen her in months, from what I'm hearing, because I haven't watched Impact. But yeah, well, hopefully she can make her way in the Mae Young Classic still with the face paint and all, Because I heard 32 competitors are going to be there. I thought it was only going to be 16.
So, you were mistaken.
Never watch the Mae Young Classic. The first one is all full of roll-ups. I'm just saving you the time right now. Just don't do it.
Yeah, if you didn't watch it already.
If you want to watch the Mae Young Classic, the first one, watch Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler just for the heck of it, just for the celebration, just for the win. Just to end the tournament, please, God.
Yes. What was the match after? I feel like it was LAX versus the OGs, am I right?
Yes, it was. LAX versus the OGs.
51-50 street fight.
But before we get to that, I'd just like to say Su Yung has, she won me over with this match. Not in that way, but, in a wrestling fan way. To me, she has one of the best gimmicks I've ever seen from a women's wrestler. And she's, the only woman that could pull off this, the quote-unquote dead person gimmick,
Her and Rosemary,
her
phenomenal.
And Rosemary, the only two that can only do it. And I feel like if she ever come down to WWE, I feel like she can make a great impact. No pun intended.
No pun. I was just about to say that.
Yeah. But yeah, she won me over with that match. Her gimmick is just amazing. I love her gimmick. I love her style of wrestling. I like the gimmick, everything. I love Su Yung, Sorry, Rich Swann, but if you guys are still not, together, maybe there's a chance, she'd probably get a notification on Instagram,
Who's this creeping? Just block.
No, she's way too old for me, trust me. That's crazy. Anyway, it was the LAX versus the OGs. LAX defeated the OGs in a 51-50 street fight. This match was, by God, impressive.
The funny thing here is, I was All right, Hernandez, he looks gassed. Like,
Yeah, Hernandez looks like he hasn't wrestled in years.
exactly, and Homicide is just Homicide. So I'm like, this match,
Because I think Homicide has been working Ring of Honor, and he's been working, indie shows. Hernandez, on the other hand, has just been eating. Like
he's been
donuts,
chilling.
Like he's put on a few pounds.
Yeah,
You know?
but I mean, not saying that they're bad or they've lost a step because they proved in this match they haven't. It's just like I didn't think it'd be that awesome.
Yeah.
But all you really need to do for a veteran who's kind of a little old, just have him toss around opponents. That's it.
That's really it, to be honest.
Yeah, and this match
Just
didn't fail.
implement it. But yeah.
Now,
LAX
and that
did
ending.
a very good job. That ending was good, but after the match, I didn't know that they were gonna attack him and just spray paint the titles.
That NWO style.
Do you think the feud will continue to Bound for Glory so that way LAX could win back the titles?
Yep,
The
possibly.
titles are already ruined, so
And-
I don't know
and
how they're gonna fix that.
If you think
Design
about
again.
it, what's his name? Eddie?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they call him King, anyways. But anyways, I think they advertise them as from mainly being in New York, and shockingly enough, Bound for Glory is going to be in New York.
Yeah, if we could buy tickets for that, seriously down to go. If
Sell
it's
our
a good card.
houses,
And if I could see Su Young.
and if that card better be as interesting and amazing as the Slammiversary card.
Yeah, this is like their SummerSlam. Bound for Glory is like their WrestleMania, but except they have
I am
Slammiversary in like
telling
July
you,
or June.
I'm telling you right now.
In October.
I'm telling you right now. Slammiversary is better than SummerSlam, and SummerSlam hasn't even happened yet.
That's true. I think TakeOver Brooklyn is going to be even better than SummerSlam. But you know what's really going to be
Always.
hard to tell? TakeOver Brooklyn could beat Slammiversary. Like they're probably like that's probably going to be like
Well, when you got the
So-
Velveteen Dream on the card, and you have EC3 possibly, well, that's what they're saying, speculating. That's gonna be crazy. And apparently, well, not apparently, but Ciampa, is the NXT champion. So
that just happened all of a sudden. I was shocked.
when I saw that notification on my phone, the first thing I was like, "What? What just happened?" And
Like, nah.
I think that match is going to be on this week's NXT. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I just would want NXT to be live because I'm tired of just the spoilers.
Yeah,
No.
that's true. But
Because NXT is a very exciting show. If they go live, oh, it's over. Oh, it's over.
they
Vince
can
don't
stay
want
away
them to
from
go
cable
live.
though.
Vince don't
Let
want them to go
me
live.
say that. Stay away from cable because when they go on cable and their ratings or viewership are low or whatever, they're gonna turn into the more entertainment side. I guess to gravitate the younger fans or whatever. I guarantee
Yeah.
you. Stay on the network, please. Anyways,
But
after
it would be
that-
great if they were live on the network, not
Yes.
just live.
Yes.
But let's go back to the LAX thing. I mean, overall, that match was pretty good. I don't have any complaints about that match. The finish was good.
the hype supported it pretty much.
Yeah. The Conan thing at the end, and then, all that, thumbtacks, and it was just a good match. But OGs, I mean, it's good to see him back in TNA. To be honest, they were my favorite version of LAX, the very first one. So they were killing it back in the day, killing it. I'm telling you, they did so good. I swear.
I want to see a Gringo Killer in Bound for Glory.
Yeah, Gringo Killer, Border Toss, all of that, man. But when Hernandez joined and teamed up with Chavo, I was like, no, somebody.
All right, end it. Pull the plug.
Pull the plug. Yep, that's pack it up, boys. Stop it. Nope. Don't do it. Where's
And
Homicide? God.
After this LAX versus OG's 51-50 street fight, I believe it was Sammy Callahan versus Pentagon Jr.
Yep, Sammy
Hey.
Callahan versus Pentagon Jr.
hair versus mask, which, if you were any normal wrestling fan, you would know that this is one match that you can guarantee that a luchador is not going to lose.
Exactly.
Unless you're Rey Mysterio. But I'm not even sure that Rey match was for him to lose.
Unless it's WCW and you're Rey Mysterio, then you're going to lose this match. But
which really made no sense, because then he would put on the mask again and still make it popular.
Yeah, I don't know how we got the match back, but whatever. Anyway,
okay,
this
then.
matchup was good as well. I mean, this match, at a certain...
Go.
I really thought, that Sami Callihan was going to win, like, at a certain point of the match, but then I was like, nah, there's no way. And, yep, Pentagon won. Because, I don't know what else to say about this match. Just Sami Callihan, the way he performs and the way he does his character, it just...
That's why it was intriguing to me, because after the LAX match, he had asked me what match is next, and I automatically assumed the world title. I forgot that the Pentagon Callahan match was going to happen, but damn, putting them semi-main event, that was, oh my god, that was amazing.
Yeah, and I mean, at the end, the OVE, they made Sami Callihan escape so that way he doesn't get his hair shaved. But then, Lucha House Party comes back.
Phoenix.
Phoenix is back. He's here for his friend. Lucha House Party.
Trying to get more TV time because he lost earlier.
Yeah. My boy came out supporting Nike. Not even Tap Out. Can you believe that?
Why would he support Tap Out?
Why not Tap Out? Why?
But let me tell you something, for a split second right here. Phoenix is better than Kalisto, Sin Cara, any other person you want to tell me is a great luchador.
Lince Dorado.
He's better than any person on 205 Live right now. Even your Mustafa Ali's and Cedric Alexander's, because that man did not botch in this Fatal 4-Way match tonight.
There was no real botches on this show.
None at all. And that is a shock, because almost in every WWE match you see a botch.
Yeah, but these guys, they just know each other so well, and they got the job done, and they did what they had to do, and, they did amazing.
Flawless,
yeah.
Flawless victory.
At the end, Lucha House Party came, and, whatever.
There goes Callahan's hair. He's
bald.
bald.
There goes Callahan's hair. The security had to hold down OVE, and, Pentagon shaved Callahan. I like Callahan's hair. It's too bad it had to go, but whatever. It's not like Baron Corbin's. Corbin had to let that go. Jesus. The constable, Baron Corbin, ladies and gentlemen. Lose to a roll-up. That's his weakness. The constable, Baron Corbin.
Every time, a roll-up.
Every single time.
But transitioning from this to the main event for the Impact World Championship, Austin Aries, the champion versus Moose, the challenger. Wow. This match was amazing.
Yeah, I really didn't think Moose was ready for a position like this, and I really thought Moose was not ready for the big one. He was not ready for a title match, but I guess I was wrong, and Moose proved me wrong here tonight. He really showed everybody what he was made of, and he put on a good match with Aries. That
spear was amazing. The selling from Aries, when he went for the suicide dive, this man selling throughout this whole match was amazing. He just I don't know, he called up Eric Young from Sanity and just give me tips or something, because that sell was amazing.
Sami Callihan confirmed to be the next Sanity member match. That'd be crazy.
Moose double choke slam, that was an incredible match. But the shocking ending, which I made as a joke somewhere on Impact's YouTube channel, is that Aries would retain. And I'm even shocked that it happened.
I mean, we really thought Moose was going to win for one, because this is Slammiversary.
And the whole video package thing, and Aries has gotten over on every show. Except for the go home show, really, but
But the go home show really counts. That's the only one that counts. But really, I really thought Moose was going to win because he's been the top face and they call it Mr. Impact or whatever. You know, I really thought he was going to get over on this one, but I guess not, and they decided to go with Austin Aries.
I'm hoping Bound for Glory. That's their WrestleMania. I'm hoping it happens there rather than them like dropping, the whole thing with him, because I think after that match he deserves it. Maybe add another man, like a multi-man match at Bound for Glory, whatever. But Moose, I think he should be world champion.
Yeah, Moose should be really world champion, to be honest. And, after that performance, like I said, he needs to have a title because that was good. That was a good match. I'm not a big fan of the belt collector. I'm being honest with you guys because, he's just become another guy that came from WWE to another company to win a title out of nowhere, shockingly. Collect gold. I mean, it's an interesting concept, but there's at a certain point where it's just too much.
And now it's too much.
Yeah, exactly. So, I would love it to have ended with Moose, but, I guess we have to wait and find out to see what's going to happen there. Maybe, hopefully, Bound for Glory, Moose can get his moment. But if you were to rate this pay-per-view 1 out of 10, 10 being the highest, what would you say?
Well, I'm not going to over-push it and say like 10 out of 10.
Like some people.
Like some people. But I would say this was a solid 8.
I'd say,
And I'm not even a rating guy. I'm no Dave Meltzer.
Yeah, we're not no Dave or anything, but,
I'd say, like, on entertainment-wise, like, keeping me focused on this pay-per-view, 8 out of 10. Because when it comes to WWE pay-per-views, I usually just look at my phone or something. And this, I only did it, like, twice.
8.25, 8.75. There's just 8, 9, 10. I'd say 9.
He does the points. Okay. Alright.
I don't do no points.
Alright.
I get straight into the point and use the whole numbers like God gave us.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
God didn't give us half a human. God didn't give us 2.5 humans. He gave us 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And if you don't believe in God, then the stars gave us 1 or 2 humans.
What?
Now 1.5. Now a half. Okay.
The Big Bang.
The Big Bang. Exactly. Whatever you want to say.
Yes.
Half.
Indeed.
1 or 2.
And excuse my coughing. A little sick here. Should have said that at the start of the show. Forgot to. But anyways.
You finally said it. You've been annoying me this whole podcast.
Cutting him off here and there, like hacking. But now that we rated that pay-per-view and it was amazing, and hopefully we could get tickets to Bound for Glory. Hopefully, let's cross our fingers.
Hopefully it don't cost that much and we can get it quick and we can get it before it sells out. I don't think it's gonna sell out because honestly, people don't sell out TV.
It's Impact.
Exactly. It's Impact. So
not that it's bad, because with this performance, they're great.
Where's the venue again? Is it what?
I think the Melrose Ballroom. Never heard of it?
What? I never heard of that.
Exactly. Shame on us. I don't know. New York? I don't know.
I know the Barclays. I know Madison Square Garden. I don't know.
The Hammerstein for ECW, but okay.
Exactly.
All right. But damn, that whole pay-per-view was pretty damn good. And
yeah, I enjoyed that whole pay-per-view.
Now we can transition into the final topic for this week's Tap Podcast. Much like the past 2 episodes, the subscriber Q&As. And would you like to start or me? Or do you want me to?
I forgot we started last time. I think it was you.
Flip a coin.
What? I don't have to. How would you be able to see that? Let's see.
It's tails. I saw it.
Whatever. First question. Would you like to be a part of the faction, the Undisputed Era, or the Shield?
Undisputed Era? That shouldn't be a question.
CW Icon, correct? Oh my god, correct me if I'm wrong. Is it him? Don't tell me I got it wrong. Oh no, I got it right. Okay, good. I'm like, did I say the wrong guy? But what do you think?
Undisputed Era, for sure. They're great.
Undisputed Era for me,
Oh,
for sure as well.
forget the Shield.
What is your reason?
I don't have a reason. Just forget the Shield. This Undisputed Era. Have you seen what they've been doing?
Yeah, Undisputed Era has just been collecting gold. I
They-
feel like the Shield has just been failing and
Their
flopping.
segments too. It's like they're cocky, funny heels. It's like not like they're just cracking corny jokes even.
Yeah, they're not Roman Reigns, no suffering succotash.
It's
up
just
in here,
like- Their recent one on NXT, all of them talking, and just at the end where they throw up the UE, sign, and Bobby Fish says he can't do it because he's holding the trophy, and they're like, maybe next time. Like that's just a little funny thing to me. I don't know. They're just great.
Poor Bobby Fish.
Come back soon, please. Triple H, don't take him out or anything. God, please.
Yeah, that was the next thing I was gonna say. You think that they put Roderick Strong in there just because Bobby's injured, or you think that was the plan from the start?
Oh, definitely because Bobby's injured. I don't think they were gonna plan to put Roderick in Undisputed Era, but hopefully they don't take Bobby Fish out or something.
Hopefully they don't take Roddy out. But
Yeah.
it'd be pretty interesting to see him betray Adam Cole and just like win the North American Championship. That'd be pretty interesting too. But I don't know. That's something else that we haven't discussed about. But yeah, that's what we really think. Undisputed Era all the way. Your next question.
Let's see. Jimmy Havoc Mark said, "Do you think independent wrestling, quote, ruins the business?" End quote. And by that I mean, well, I'm assuming you mean, well, I mean it's plain in the question, but like I've heard many veterans or whatever complain about indie wrestling on podcasts and stuff. And if that's what you're going by, then I say, wait, I can't say it. It's a PG podcast. Damn it.
Well,
Forget
something that pops up in my mind.
Forget
Jim Cornette.
the veterans. Jim Cornette? Oh my god. The man stresses me out.
Look,
Just go away.
It depends the way you see it. I don't think independent wrestling ruins what again? He said
The business.
I forgot.
The business of
Business?
wrestling.
Because all they're doing at the end of the day is their job. They're not the ones that come up with matches and the storylines. It's at the end of the day, can't speak. At the end of the day, the writers and what they want to see for their show. So really, it all depends on the writers. And if you want to talk about ruining the business, what is there? I don't remember anything ruining the business. Because everything is fine now. Because like WWE's
Everything
going,
is
independent
fine.
wrestling keeps going. Nothing fails. Everything keeps going. So it's like nothing has been ruined.
Everything
I really
is fine.
believe that independent wrestling, and instead of hurting the business, is helping the business, because it helps everybody know that how you start from the beginning and end up going to the top, whether it be WWE, Impact, or any other company you want to go to, Japan, Ring of Honor. It shows you their early beginnings, so that way they can work hard and end up going to wherever they want.
That's
in a way, they're helping everybody to go to the top. So I don't think it hurts the business at all. It helps the business because at the end of the day, it makes them get more money.
it makes them.
Like Adam Cole.
It makes them get
They never
noticed.
come to me.
It makes them get noticed also. If you look at it in that aspect, if there was
I
no
never knew who Kiara Hogan was. I never knew who Sue Young was.
exactly,
So,
and if you don't
they
look
wrestled.
at independent wrestling or other promotions, you're not gonna know about these people that get called up. Just like how, take a look at it for this this scenario. When Rusev debuted in the Royal Rumble, the NXT was only available on Hulu. Now, I don't know if you're
Who the
lucky
hell
enough
watched-
who had Hulu, but exactly when he came in the Rumble, I was just like, who's this? From NX what? I don't see NXT on my TV now.
My first thought was like, oh no, NXT's back. The reality show is back. No.
Yeah, exactly. But basically, look at it like that. WWE would never scout for talent like even Triple H going to independent wrestling shows. Let that soak in for a moment.
Exactly. Like, it's helping them and it's helping the business. Because imagine if Omega or like the Young Bucks or Adam Cole, well, Adam Cole's already signed. Let's say he didn't sign yet. Kevin Steen, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, they all got hired by WWE. Then WWE's gonna make the most money. Like, it's gonna help the business. It's gonna help the brand. It's gonna help everybody. You know.
Yep.
So I don't know why people or old timers say that it's hurting the business.
Good point.
If you're talking
But
about like those hokey like flaming leg drops and grenades, off, coming from their tights and stuff. It's just comedy, Look at it like if you're watching like a show or something.
it's supposed to make you laugh, cry, whatever while you're there.
It's not like that bad WWE comedy. It's good comedy,
Indeed.
But every wrestling event should not be sad and depressing. It should be, you should have your drama, your comedy, and whatever else you want to put,
Just like APWC Jam and Pure Wrestling every week.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheap plug.
Yeah, so that's that. Anything you want to add to that question?
Nope. Pretty much nailed it out of the, hit it out of the park. But do you have another question?
Yeah, I actually have two more. This one's a bit
Excuse
crazy.
me.
By hashtag Pickies Up, would you rather marry Sienna or marry Madison Rain?
That's actually an interesting question. You never said there was like specific types of questions. That's actually
yeah, you can pick whatever question you want. You can ask away. It doesn't matter. Ask whatever you want.
I'd say personally Sienna. Just
Well, to me, look, there's nothing wrong with Sienna. She's a nice looking woman like that. But personally, like when they're taller than me, it just feels weird. I don't like girls that are taller than me.
look up.
Yeah, and like I don't know. Don't get me wrong. Like she's she looks pretty and all, but I just don't dig that. I just go with
Alright, well,
Madison Rain.
I guess you gotta fight with Josh Matthews now.
Well, Josh Matthews, listen, buddy, I'll shave your head like that point in 2010, 2011 when you're having a midlife crisis. You shaved your head.
Oh my god. I just remembered that.
You look like an egg. It was horrible. Oh god, there were memes everywhere. Jesus.
Yeah, but
Oh god.
we answered that.
If anybody remembers, just tout at give Josh Matthews a tout and just
Don't. Oh my god.
just tout at him for a second. Jeez.
Well, I have the final question. I don't know which I should choose because they're both pretty interesting, and being as we only talked about Impact now, I'm not going to choose this question. I'll bring it up in the next podcast. But Zack Ryder fan asks, do you think Chris Benoit will ever or should ever go into the WWE Hall of Fame? That is a yes.
Controversial question.
That
Or you say yes.
that is controversial, but I do say yes. I think he should, but will it? I don't know. Only
I
time
don't
will
think
tell.
it would ever happen, but do I think he should be in the Hall of Fame? Yes. If you look at other wrestlers and their past, I mean, not everybody has as bad of a past as Chris Benoit did, but you have to keep in mind, like, that wasn't him doing that. Like, he wasn't in the right state of mind. Like, his brain he wasn't all up there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
So it really wasn't his fault, even though he did do it. It really wasn't his fault, the damage that he had in his brain and stuff, it manipulated him, and combined with like the drugs he was taking, it didn't really make it feel better. So to me, he should deserve a Hall of Fame because his career was a good one. Like he was one of the best wrestlers out there. He was still going. He basically did a lot for the business, and I really think it was, he deserves it. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But last question here from my perspective, and it's not going to really take too much. If you had the option, rather work in TNA 2006, 2012, or in WWE 2006, 2012, this is an easy question.
Impact,
TNA. Because honestly, WWE 06 to 12, they'd make us a jobber. I swear to you, no lie. Impact, if we were there 06, 2012, while it was still TNA.
Look at your AJ Styles, your Christopher Daniels, your Samoa Joes.
Yeah, they still made it, even though size difference.
Robert Roode.
They still made it. So why not TNA?
Yeah.
That was the best years of TNA, when it was still called TNA. When they changed it to Impact, it was done. I said, nope, goodbye. But, yep. I guess that's it for the questions today.
Yep. And ladies and gentlemen, remember, we did this right after Slammiversary, but the podcast will be up actually now, today, because it now just hit 12 a.m. here. And, yep, it's going to be up today, Monday. Hear this during Raw, because we all know you don't want to watch Raw.
No, we don't even watch Raw.
We don't even watch Raw. But nonetheless, whether you do or not, enjoy your Monday, I guess. And we'll see you all in the next Tap Podcast. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't to both our channels. Turn on bell notifications, especially for Universe Mode. And yeah, we'll see you all in the next one.